This great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Washington football team and the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now Foles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Foles with a throw caught by Patterson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Foles.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 39 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Cordero Patterson had the 2nd fastest play of 2019. He hit 22.23 miles an hour on a touchdown run, and he found a top gear here as well. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love from the gun. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Working out of the gun. Love.
He'll get this to Ward. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
Gibson, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. A gain of 11 on the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. We'll check on his status when we get back. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Logan Thomas. There to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got it. And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Love now to pass on first down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And Washington has taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Foles on target with that one to Graham. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. The catch made by Miller. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller, 35 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Love now on second down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First down, going to the air with Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Operating from the gun, Love. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
That's complete to Ward. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Love. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Bears 21, Washington 20.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Foles. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Foles. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Love. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Love from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10.
Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Here's Patterson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run with Patterson. And oh, he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Foles. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well. Left it free from his grasp.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Washington, 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action. Love to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Washington first down.
Working out of the gun. Love letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
To number 80.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
The score, Bears 45. Washington 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Operating from the gun, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson finding room to the 20.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, 32 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had a fighting claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Washington.
From the gun, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, it's Patterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.